Hey, welcome back to the mix. It's podcast number 11. I'm here with my boy Will, the HNIC was good.
Here.
You're indeed. Capcom has been fucking fire, phenomenal even. A lot of crazy happenings and hoo-has and all that jazz. Here's a quick look at the pools. We got Phenom at the top of pool A, second in pool A. Shin at the top of pool E. Fudo is also the top of pool E. Pool E. Group B is Chris Wong, Big Bird. Group F is Leshar, Mena RD. That's the one we're gonna be fucking talking about. You feel me? Group C is Knuckle Doo, DCQ. Group G is is that Joe Rogan? No, it's not. That can't be Joe Rogan. Anyway,
No, that's a jury play.
okay, that's a jury play. Group G is Rain Pro. Group D is Mike X and L. And Group H is Dual Kevin and Travis Styles. Yeah. Fucking the most interesting pool easily. First of all, yeah, that shit is. I don't know what these motherfuckers gonna do with these pools, man. Because Leshar was cooking last night against Mena. Did you see that shit?
Yeah, it was interesting.
Yeah,
It was very interesting.
yeah, for sure.
I don't know how to pinpoint the match exactly, but it was just like Leshar just knew what to do and when to do it. Like, cause I can't sit here and be like, yeah, I know the Blanca matchup, but Leshar did, and he was cooking. He pressed the button, he made sure it was right. That's all I can say.
Yeah, he made sure it was right.
Yo, but the perfect parry hop, that shit was crazy.
Yeah. So we got a clip from him washing Mena RD because this is actually he just kind of washed him that last round to win the set 2-0.
Oh, he just fucking got it.
Oops.
And it led to a cross-up punishment.
Yeah, I think Chun literally only crosses up there because he did that one move. Was it stand heavy kick?
Yeah, I don't know. I think because the commentator was saying something about that bounce happens when you perfect parry it or like normal hits, I guess, or something. But
Yeah.
he just whiff. I don't know if it's because of the heavy kick, but I know that the property happens with Chun-Li in general.
Yeah, I saw. Oh, you're talking about the hop, right? I think it happens on
Yeah,
block. It's on block as well. So like,
yeah.
yeah. So that shit hops, but I think his block is that heavy kick is why it fucking whiffed and why he changed positions, why he went in the corner. I mean, I think because if he stays in front, does he get punish countered? I don't think so.
No, he got punched down because of the heavy kick, most definitely.
Yeah. So
He landed behind.
yeah. So Leshar, shout out to him. He fucking popped the fuck off and showed the fuck out. Honestly, like the people in this pool that I thought was gonna do in this pool are like honestly not doing what I thought they were gonna do in this fucking pool. So it's like awkward for me to talk about fucking pool F. I get it's a hard fucking pool. It's super fucking crazy, like absurdity at its finest. But fucking Angry Bird, he's even now. He lost his first 2 games the first day, but damn, I thought he'd at least be 3-1 going into the second day, but he's not. He's 2-2. He was playing all right after the first day, but fuck me, bro. Who else you looking at in this pool?
I want Meta to win.
Oh, easy, yeah.
Like it's hard. I said that with the breath because, like, a lot of favorites are in there. Angry Bird, I'm interested to see. Kaba, I'm really interested to see, but I really want Meta to win. Leshar impressing me as well, and then Andy Walker. I'm not like a super like huge fan of Andy Walker, but
Hater.
I respect that he's young and he wins. Because I mean, I can't like everybody, right?
I mean, you can.
I guess I just want Meta to win, and I'm interested to see how Kaba does. And Angry Bird is also the person to watch since he is the Evo champion. So then it puts a lot of eyes on that specific group. But then Leshar being the least named, like least, I guess, higher ranked person. Like nobody was talking about Leshar before this death pool started.
No,
Nobody really mentioned him like that. Now that he showed what he could do, now they're like, oh.
I didn't even know who the fuck he was, to be honest. Yeah. But he has a fire org. DRX is a good org. It has some really strong fighting game players on there, and as well as like a really strong League of Legends team. So it's like they believe in him, and he's showing, why they should believe in him. Because 2-1 off the rip, leading the sets is pretty nice. His
Yes, boy.
yeah, the fucking Deadpool. Andy Walker is Ryu main extraordinaire. So anyone who fucks with Ryu, I'm with it. Ryu train all day. Yeah, but the pool shaping up cool, fucking awesome and shit like that. Group E, fucking Snake Eyes. I want that motherfucker to win the DJ pool so bad. I want him to be the king of DJs.
Yeah, that's just looking a little rough. DJ, and I don't know too much about Geef, but between that and JP might actually be his like worst matchup. Like DJ, you can't jump in on a good DJ. Like that shit being charged and just let that man just sit there crouching
Yeah.
and then
Yeah.
that shit hard.
Yeah.
Decent pokes, but
His fucking split kick, his little back heavy kick that fucking covers like the top of his fucking head. Yeah, he's a good ass character. Good ass character. Shin being 4-0 on sets and Fudo being 3-0 on sets is fucking crazy. They not dropped the set. But they're also fucking legends. They're just ridiculous. And easily like the best DJs in the world. So I do get it. But I was actually, I'm not surprised that in Group A, that Shadowkin and Joe Umerogen are kind of coming up at the end. They kind of bringing in the rear, you know what I mean?
yeah, like Rogan, he's like really known online, especially like,
Yeah.
American Side and shit. But
Yeah.
I mean, damn, competition is competition, bro. And
Yeah.
Phenom is Phenom. Kawano.
Yep.
Kawano's already an upset master.
Oh, yeah. You can't
And
jump on
Phenom,
that motherfucker.
yeah, Phenom was just ridiculous.
Yep.
So you
It is
really
a
have to
fact
show
of
his shit.
Phenom.
Crossover also is nobody to sleep on either. So
Crossover looks super solid. He swamped between JP and Ken, but he was able to hold it down with both of those characters at the highest level. So it's like, come on. That's pretty impressive, I'll be honest. Yeah. But I am going to be the one that says it. Shadokin is the guy who took the other guy's spot. I don't know the other guy or even who he played, but I'm curious how the other guy feels right now seeing Shadowkin go 0-3 in sets. That shit might be kind of fucking hurt his soul a little bit. You know what I'm saying? He's like, that could have been me out there washing all these niggas. You know what I mean?
It's not fair to say, but I feel like he would have went out there and did the same shit.
Yeah.
He would have been in the same exact spot. Like, I don't know. I'm just going by the not fair judgment of like, okay, let's look at everybody whose name you don't know on this list and you do know on this list.
Yeah.
And look at how many upsets we have. There's a couple, but
Yep.
let's, if we pay attention to them, a lot of the people that we expected to be on the losing end of the pools are there. You can't really count Group F too much because, I mean, everybody there's a killer. So, yeah. But, like, Group G, Group A, Problem X being at the bottom, that is a bit of a... Group D is killer. Group C is perfectly how I expected it. Well, pretty much.
Group D is a killer fucking pool.
Yeah.
I don't know who Mike X is. It's probably why, but he showed the fuck out this weekend.
Yeah,
I didn't know before.
Yeah, he be playing in TNS as well. Him and Joe are in Online Warriors.
Fire.
Shaka, Destroy Gods. That's where I expected him to be. Joey Rogan. I mean, I expected him to be over Holly Bell just with just the weight of their names and how many times I've seen them. Just because I never really seen the Holly Bell guy before, so I'm like, oh, okay, Joe Rogan gonna cook this guy, right? Yeah. So expectations are kind of hitting.
I hear you. I will say, Destroy Gods was looking nice, though it doesn't reflect in the games.
Yeah,
because he's 1-6 on games, which is like that's the round count. So it's like, wait, is that the round count? That is the round count. Anyways, that's the games one out of the set. Damn. So he went fucking 0 and damn. Okay. He looked clean. He looked clean when he was able to do his shit. But when he was not able to do his shit, he was getting washed. But he did look nice when he was going. So I do have faith in Destroy Gods. Let's see what he does. Because he has to do something. Because this pool is it's a hard pool for him. Let's just be honest. And it's a hard pool for Sim. Because Shaka was nice too. He looked clean too when he was
he was getting me hyped. I was watching him move around doing his thing.
Yeah.
Just to show everybody here is here for a reason.
True. That's a fucking fact. And
I can't talk too much. I'm not a capcom cut.
And even around TV. Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Now you gotta say now. You started it.
Boy, look.
Okay.
I will say I did see some fandango going on by maybe at least 2 players what made me feel confident that I could get the Capcom Cup. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh,
well, I was like, damn, they playing like that and they get to be at the fucking top of the top?
Damn.
Let me go ahead and start practicing. You know what I'm saying? My game and shit like that. See how far I take this shit for real.
Dude, what? He putting everybody on notice. Well, the Asian IC at Capcom Cup next year. Let's go.
Yo, check me out.
Hey.
Yo, check me out.
But with these
Ed hitting, then I'm be.
yo, I mean
Yo.
Ed. We gonna get into Ed, but Ed looks like he's gonna be hitting. Like he's gonna be hitting crazy. I'm gonna be honest. But me, in the meantime, we got Rob TV. He's talking about all the upsets and everything like this going on in the Capcom Cup. So let's hear what this nigga had to say, and we'll get into it.
Real quick, motherfuckers gotta address the elephant in the room. I ain't rooting against none of the known players because I fuck with all of them. However, this beat Big Bird. That's my boy. But the Spirit King beat Big Bird. Who beat Mr. Crimson? Dookie. Dookie beat Mr. Crimson. Right. And now we just saw Soul VNG beat Bowmaster. All right? They won a cup. We already seen these. All three of those names, a lot of y'all don't know. At least two of them, but a lot of y'all don't know those players, and yet they beaten the best motherfuckers in the world. So maybe shut the fuck up. Because if you would have took them all out of cup and said they won. That's all I'm saying. If they tweak the format, cool. But regardless, we can see y'all know what the fuck you talking about. Facts. Real quick, motherfuckers.
He's right. Right.
He's spitting crazy. He actually is. He's spitting crazy as fuck, dude. Fucking. The fact that the niggas is there is proof enough that they should be there is the first thing. Because you got to realize is you got to look at it for what it is. They went through a pool of other motherfuckers fighting for the same shit. So it's like, you can't take the fact that they earned their way there away from them. So the motherfuckers that's saying, oh, it should have been different. It's like, come on. Everybody knew the rule set at the start of the season when the shit started. If they wanted to compete. So it's like, the folks that didn't make it in just have to hold that. That's the reality. Now, I'm not saying this is the best way to do it by any means. I think the best players, period, should be in Capcom Cup. I don't really care so much for the regions, but I do understand the importance of the regions, right? To just show, what everyone has in regard to what the absolute best has, because Japan is strong and America is strong. And EU is strong.
No, I feel like it was really good though. Even if they switch it back like the way they had it before, I feel like it was good enough for them to try it at least once. They're like, all right, let's get an actual Street Fighter region based fucking Capcom Cup going, where the best from where you're at, even though it's still kind of. I'm gonna say something that nobody else mentioned. Like for instance, so if you didn't make it in your region, you could just travel to another region and compete in there. And then, oh look, for instance, I'm NRD and I went to Singapore and I won the Singapore thing. NRD is not from Singapore,
right? I mean, that's the open though. Was it the Singapore and the France one? Weren't those opens?
I'm okay. Wait,
are you talking about how Mena played in the East Coast? Fuck, the U.S. East. He played in the U.S. East, and Kaba played in U.S. West for like the World Warrior shit, those regional tournaments and shit.
I don't remember. I want to say Mena was one of them. I remember Mena kept getting second place at the tournaments to get into Capcom Cup that were nowhere near where he lived at.
Yeah, that's how they planned, so they didn't get to put in the same bracket, Kaba and Mena, but it didn't go that way because the random lottery.
Yeah. So it's just weird, like, because if you enter a tournament from one region, if they're going on with this rule, right now, this may not be the most favorited rule because once you know what I'm saying, your favorite player enters to this region, they only got 2 tournaments, they make it to 2, then that shit's over with. You feel me?
Yeah.
But at the same time, I feel like it's kind of fluffing the whole idea of, all right, who's the best Chinese player? And then Punk is over there entering the tournament. He won in China. That doesn't, it defeat the purpose of, hey, all these Americans and a couple of, or all these American Japanese players and a couple of sprinkled other places placed for Capcom Cup versus here's the Indian player, here's the African player, here's the, French player, here's the player from Turkey or whatever, all the different regions and shit.
Yeah, like it doesn't feel right. It feels weird that like all these Japanese players qualify through like a North American East tournament, right? No, that makes sense.
For what
but that could be a workaround though for the style of tournament this is though, because it could just be that. Because especially like at the highest level, these motherfuckers, their orgs pay for their flight and shit, and their booking and shit. So it's like if they And a lot of them have their own jobs and careers and stuff. So if they were to wanted to set it up for a year to just fucking lock in and come to America just to compete for the year so they can get this region, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, no, I'm not saying for the strategy point of view from the players, they're just
Yeah.
finessing the system like gamers are supposed to. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like
I mean, yeah.
I ain't mad at them at all. But I'm
Yep.
just saying for what Capcom's going for, they easily put a hole in it with
Yeah,
that shit.
it definitely can look a certain way for sure, for sure. But I'm gonna be honest, I think they should just take it back to what it used to be. I mean, yes, it was very advantageous for pro players because, like I said, they get more opportunities from being professionals and the support they have from their orgs and everything like that for them to rack up the points. But we had more of the highest of the highs participating in the Capcom Cup. And we're starting to see with some folks like Shadowkin and Joe Omerogan and who else? We'll leave those.
Bravery.
Yeah, bravery. Those people who are struggling and aren't meeting a lot of these people at their level they're at, is it's kind of hard to be like, oh, that makes sense. But like Leshar and stuff like that, I feel like those situations where the upsets can happen, I feel like those like it was supposed to happen for them in that way because they're good enough to be there is why. So it's not the
Yeah.
same for Leshar and the other guys. You know what I mean?
And
So
that's what I fuck with. I fuck with that. Like, yeah, beat the motherfuckers that's here so we can understand why you're here.
yeah.
In
Mhm.
general, like, you know,
Yeah,
what everybody want to see. Oh, this nigga that don't, you know, quote unquote have no name. Let's see you beat someone that got a name. He's in Capcom Cup. We don't feel like you deserve it because we ain't never seen you win shit or do content or some shit like that. So now show us why you're here. And then they don't. Then it's like, man, they're a waste of a slot, man.
yeah. It makes sense why why they why we don't know him, But now Lashar's like, yeah, you're supposed to know me. You were supposed to know me for a long time. I just have not gotten my time to shine, and now it says it's fucking time to shine, and he's doing that shit. So good for fucking him, bro. I fucking love shit like that. Now with the hype of a Capcom Cup going on, Sonic Fox is like, hey, I should give Street Fighter 6 another shot. I did enjoy playing it a lot but dropped it for MK1. I also got 25th at Evo for it as well. I'm seeing a lot of names in the Capcom Cup where I'm like, I beat these players in tournament. So I should give it a long-term shot. Season 2. Hee. So it looks like Sonic Fox is coming in to fucking shoot the fade with everybody in fucking season 2. That's kind of hype.
I'm interested to see it, but he ain't done this a couple times where he hop in and hop out, and then nobody even knew he was still playing and then not playing. Like, I don't know about him personally, like how he is per se as a human being, but I know that I see him hop from many games to many games. Like one time, I could have sworn he was in the middle of an MK tournament, and then he just turned that shit off to practice Nita.
Oh.
In Tekken, and like I was confused because I was watching the stream and he was like in the tournament, and everybody's like, "Oh yeah, is this grand finals, lose finals?" Then nigga just switch over to Tekken, doesn't say anything or anybody, and they were like, "Well, did he just DQ? What is he doing? Does he just not want to play anymore?"
Oh my god.
So I done seen this man switch from hella games and hella characters and hella shit. So I say take this with a grain of salt because I mean that's he'll say this and then that shit lasts for a week and then
Yeah.
he back on Skullgirls or
Yeah.
something.
I mean, yeah, he is a multi-game champion, and it does feel hard for him to sit down in one game. I see what you're talking about because I will be honest. I think a lot of people had high hopes for Mortal Kombat 1, and it didn't shape out to a lot of what people thought. And I think this is like a reflection of that. Is Sonic Fox as he liked Street Fighter 6 from what I understood when it came out. He's playing JP and was doing pretty well, and he was hanging with the top players at the time. For just also for not being a traditional Street Fighter player, just kind of tells you like how just kind of genius this motherfucker actually is to just be able to transition between any game at any time. So him jumping in and competing in Street Fighter, next Street Fighter Season 2, is hype to me. I think it's just gonna be interesting. I'm not saying he's just gonna. I don't think he wins a major though. I think he places. I think he top 8s or top 4s. I don't think he actually wins a major. I'm calling it now for next season. I think the competition is gonna be, especially after the $1 million tournament, and Street Fighter's name is on the map for like a game that you can actually make a living off of. Because it's like I feel like that's what a lot of people have been waiting for. Is a lot of the people who don't like believe in fighting games, you know what I mean? We believe in fighting games. We've been here, you know what I'm saying? But the
Right.
niggas who think they can eat off the game are gonna come. It's gonna be a lot of fucking people coming in after this tournament, and with Project L popping off and everything like that lately as well. A lot of people are gonna come and try preparing for Project L and more tournaments for Street Fighter. So we'll see. We'll see. But with that said, we got a bunch of updates for season 2 and the ed release. I believe the ed release is on the 28th of this month, right?
27.
27? Okay. Sounds good. Yeah, it seems like there's a lot of changes going on here. So like for instance, Jamie off his forward throw, he gets a drink. And that is really good for Jamie. Absurdly good for Jamie. I feel like that alone makes Jamie a more complete character. What do you think?
Yeah, most definitely. I mean, like he needs more opportunities to drink. I feel like, especially if it doesn't carry over,
Yeah.
so that getting to 2-3 realistically is realistic like every map. I
Yeah.
feel.
Hmm.
Because he has tools, like he has like little Oki and shit like that to make it so that he gets a drink, or that he gets a hit, then it leads him to drink, but lowers his damage, but increases it later, kind of thing. Like that's just how his shit works. So he'll take a little bit of damage now to drink up, so that he can kind of try to get to 4.
Yeah.
So I'm in favor of him. Buffs for him. I think he sucks. I don't think there's a real reason to play Jamie right now, if I'm being honest. Like, if you want to win, I don't think Jamie makes sense as a character, because he's leveling up to where characters are already.
Yeah.
Like, I feel like you're just handicapping yourself at that point. It's not like he gets better. I mean, he has
I
the
mean,
same. He has a
he
dive kick
does.
and he has a command grab.
Mm.
Okay. What I'm meaning by better is in like, I feel like Jamie level 4 is cool, but Jamie level 4 is not Luke. I feel like Luke is better than Jamie at level 4. Just
Mm.
because he has a fireball and the same unique normals. The only thing is what? Jamie has a shitty dive kick and a command grab now. He has a
Mm.
spinneroonie that can go through fireballs, but you have to hard read it to make it
His
work.
Rekkas are much better. Level 4, they're -3. And what that does, right, is one, it's already hard to check you because it's a read if they do the second record or not. So
Mhm.
you can play it. That's the idea, is to play around the fact that you can wreck it again. And two is the fact that it's -3 now. So he gets a parry game. So if you do check, he could also just parry you for probably, more momentum, more corner carry, whatever. So the game he could play off of Rekka is much better than what it was previously. Think of it like DJ fucking Sway. Like, and then he has real damage too in level 4. So he can actually just kill the fuck out of you. So it's because his damage at level 1 and 2 is scaled, like it's
Right.
awful. Yeah, it's really it's bad.
To
But
put in perspective of what I'm saying, right? As in me saying level 4 is not as good as them.
mm,
Because look at all the damage that he didn't do beforehand to get to level 4,
yeah.
where you hit character select screen and they already have that. Plus other good tools. You know what I'm saying?
No, I
I feel
understand what you're
I feel
saying.
like
I
like he's
just think
catching up on damage.
no, I hear what you're saying. He's catching up on damage from the start of the game against most of the cast. No, I'm on the same page. It's just for me, level 4 Jamie is just actually just really good. It's actually just really good because he can just force you to stay still, right? Because one, he doesn't have to don't get drinks anymore. Two, dive kick isn't super bad. If you're not like dive kick isn't bad. How dive kicks for his dive kick is bad in comparison to Cammy's dive kick. Like the only other dive kicker. I mean, Chun Li kind of counts. No, Chun Li does count. So it'd probably be Chun Li, and then but they use their dive kicks for different things, sorta. But anyways, I think Jamie's dive kick is okay. You just have to use it for specific. Like you have to be more intentional with it than like Cammy's, because how punishing. The fucking fat ass hitbox underneath them that basically
Right.
touches the ground. So you have to be more clean with it. But I just don't think enough people play fucking Jamie to begin with. Is really the issue, because they feel like he's fucking bad, and then everybody's saying he's bad. I don't think Jamie's bad. I think he's about average. I think Jamie's average as fuck. I think it's just a little harder to play him because his prerequisite, you gotta get drinks, and that's just it. And shit like that is usually just harder, anyways. So
Yeah.
I'm just
So okay. So in the light of Tiras, right? Because you say
Mhm.
he's not bad, just hard. Wouldn't that
Mhm.
technically in the like it's like the T like okay, easy
Mhm.
and good versus bad and hard. So wouldn't hard lead into bad because the easy good character is always going to be, better than the, let's say, slightly bad
Yeah.
hard character?
Ease of use is definitely a factor when it comes to like tier lists and everything like that. But so basically tier lists are like rigid when fighting games are not. Fighting games are very fluid. It's fighting games is more like running water than it is like, because I feel like, okay, give me a sec. No, fighting games is more like dancing. And the way people look at fighting games, or at least they communicate it in tier lists, it feels like it's math when it's not. It's not 1 + 1 = 2. Is there's so much more variance and more input from you and your opponent, and a lot of more subtleties that I feel like people just miss and don't see. So it looks like it's 1 + 1 when in reality it's not. You know what I mean? So I
That's
agree. Ease of use is, I'm on the same page as you. Ease of use definitely does dictate where you are on a tier list. Luke is the perfect example of that. So it makes sense why he's fucking like bottom 5. It's like low damage. He's hard to use. Game plan isn't super straightforward because you have to play around your drinks. You have to know your options at drink 0 to drink 1 to drink 2, etc., etc. And it's like, damn, why I gotta do all that when I could just play Fortnite, aka Luke?
it for
Nah, same page as fuck, bro. No, I hear you. Like I'm happy they're helping Jamie out because Jamie is like a fucking beautifully fucking designed character. That motherfucker needs the help.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, I agree. I
yeah.
like it as well. It's just on the
Mm.
competitive standpoint, it's like,
Like why play the nigga, yeah, right? Especially
yeah,
now. He also has no representation in Capcom Cup, so that kind of brings home the point that he's might not be that strong of a character.
all right.
Yeah, yeah. So, and what else we got here? We got amnesia changes for JP, which is lovely. It looks like,
Ooh,
damn. So it looks like the recovery for, I'm sorry, not the recovery, the activation, the active frames for Perry looks like it's went down some. So it used to be 20 frames active. They think it's less now. So we don't know how much exactly. I'm sure somebody's gonna fucking count the frames to figure out eventually. But it feels like it's less than 20. Also, what's not being shown here is the damage scaling from amnesia off the bombs has been decreased. So he can't hit you for fucking 40% of your life anymore for pressuring him on defense. So these are some good fucking changes. It seems like they're
I,
paying attention.
yeah, I feel like that's fair. Like,
Mhm.
okay, he can combo off the DP. I'm calling him DP.
Yeah.
But it's not the fucking nicest thing in the world. Like, not fucking. My bad. If y'all don't know, if you see me like rigid and shit like that, like I have ADHD, so I be fucking with a Rubik's cube while I'm listening and talking because it helps me focus. So sometimes I be talking and I be fucking with it, and I don't know if it makes noise or not. But in case you're ever
Nah,
wondering,
I didn't even I didn't even hear that shit or
yeah,
notice, bruh.
like almost for the past like 5, I literally pick this shit up and so yeah. But excuse me, what was I saying? So yeah, I think that's a good chance. To me, I was an amnesia enjoyer. I thought that shit was godlike. That shit made me want to play him. I feel like just because you don't lose 40%, if I'm putting myself in a JP player's shoes, I'm like, okay, that was just a bonus part of it. I get to
Oh,
zone you, put you away, and set up. That shit could do no damage, and just put
right.
me full screen and put you over here, and I get a little fucking glyph above. That's good
Damn.
enough for me. Fuck the damage. The damage was just bonus.
Damn.
And the activation, how long it activates, that shit was just bonus too. I just need that shit to hit I just need that shit at least to be like a couple frames just to beat like delay shit. Like if somebody goes delay jab, walk back, oh no, do
Right.
it. So I
Yeah.
can do it. You know what I'm saying?
True. 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 So yeah, I mean it's in line with his character hella well. It's not gonna be any less hard. I mean, it's slightly less harder to fight the motherfucker now, but it's still hard because he still got the fucking portal and all that other shit, and controls a lot of the neutral on a lot of parts of the screen. This period. Remember when they said JP was ass in the mid range? Remember that shit?
Yeah.
That shit is crazy. And then motherfuckers just started using ghouls and then started using ghoul cancels to control the mid range and using stand heavy punch. And motherfuckers. It's just not like motherfuckers ain't looking. Exactly. Exactly. Fucking Wingardium Leviosa and all that shit. Like the motherfucker's a magician, man. Like I don't know what to tell y'all. His cane is his wand, bro.
Facts.
Yeah.
I fuck with it. I'm ready to see the rest of the changes.
Oh yeah, me too. I'm excited, bro. So we got the lab monster extraordinaire, Wolfgang himself. He did pretty good at LCQ. So shout out to him for doing this thing. So what he's saying is, and what he's experienced at this, because he's at Capcom Cup now. He laughs some Ed out, and he says Ed in the corner is a nightmare. He has multiple ways of pursuing you in the corner with both real setup and pump fakes. Kill rush, command dash gives an auto time throw loop. Dash walk also works. Meaty charge L flicker gives you everything you want. Plus on block for another throw mix, conversion on hit into more set play, and yes, it counts as a projectile. As the defender, parry is an option to reduce the pull. You not the pull of light flicker. You can recover in time to counter DI and also cancel flicker into kill rush to throw punish a parry attempt. So this shit already sounds ignorant as hell. So let's fucking watch this shit real quick. Oh my god.
I'm in here.
That's wild.
Balling. Oh, I'm in here.
That's
That's the whole thing? Oh, we got more shit. Oh, hell yeah. Hell yeah.
oh
Oh,
no.
I'm gonna be a flicker enjoyer. Yes,
Oh
sir.
yeah.
Come here, girl. Oh,
Oh
shim.
my god.
Oh, yes. Oh,
Oh, you
psych.
can't DI that shit.
Meow.
Ouchie. That shit
Mm-mm-mm.
does good damage too.
Yeah. That's interesting. His
See?
forward throw leaves you at
Oh,
an
the
interesting
parry.
range.
Parry's nice.
Oh.
Look at the parry though. That parry is good for a good defensive option. Look how far they are. See, but we
Mm-hmm.
also have to consider the 11 frames of recovery after parry. So he's stuck there when he commits to parry. So it's not his turn directly after parry. So he might still have advantage, though the spacing is not close. So this situation seems really fucked up. I'm gonna be honest. 'Cause he's pretty close. He's not too far. It looks like he'd be a little greedy walking forward for a throw, but that's lab stuff to get specific things like that. Yeah, that shit looks fire. Oh, the fake. He faked off the
What?
flicker.
Do it
The
again? Do it
counter
again?
parry.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah. So if you got the read on the parry, bro, you just fucking punish counter throw him. That's wild as fuck.
No, bro, first thing I want to try to do, if on reactions to somebody watching me charge a flicker, can I do the dash and then do DP the other direction to anti-air them?
Oh,
They
if
try to
they
jump it on.
jump,
Yeah, don't try
that
to jump on
shit'd
the
be
charge flicker.
comedy. That
I'm
shit
like,
would be
"Ah."
actually fucking hilarious.
That is what I want to do. I want to do some JP shit with Ed. That's what I want
Oh
to do.
shit. I mean, he got Snatcher, right? Snatch him out the sky. Got that
Yeah,
too. That's fire. I like that. Oh no.
still get punished, asshole.
Yeah. Ouchie.
Come here. Ooh, ooh, yay.
Oh,
Safe
okay.
jump. Nah,
That's
it's
not
not mid
real.
not
It looks
real.
like it could be though.
He was
Oh, it's
showing
a
ideas. He was
projectile.
showing
So you
ideas.
just snatched this motherfucker out of
Mm-hmm.
his amnesia. Oh, that's
Mm-hmm.
really good against JP.
V reversal. I mean, not V reversal, but
I mean that's
we'll
okay.
see how if it could knock him out of it at least as a rebuttal to it though.
V reversal, probably. But like if it's
Because you're a
it,
bit smaller.
I think he actually
Mm,
talks about that. I think I remember it. Okay, here
yes,
we go.
that's
He does
perfect.
talk about it here. Wolfgang also mentions drive reversal isn't recommended since it'll enter with. Oh, I'm sorry. Drive rush isn't recommended since it'll either whiff when done early or can be blocked if done late. And yes, it's still -8 on block as of this tweet. You can perfect parry drive rush to punish it, which also means you can OS it. But N can also kill rush backwards as well to bait the OS, or just stay safe to see what the opponent does. So he's saying that if for charge light flicker, because it's plus when it hits you on block, right? You can drive reversal it. If you drive reversal it early, you can drive reversal it early. It may whiff because how far it is, and if you drive reverse it late, it's reversals -8, and it's like you're just gonna get fucking punished. So that sounds like that's something to lab for sure for drive reversal timings, because it feels like drive reversal might be actually the answer to that. Just because he left a lot of room for like error in how he delivered it. You know what I'm saying? He said if you do it late, if you do it early, it can and can't. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like that drive reversal might be the option for that. But he said you can perfect parry drive rush the flicker to get punishes, but he's saying by OSing, basically you just hold parry and then you tap forward when you right. Yeah, you hold parry and you double tap forward. I think right to OS for drive rush after parry.
Say it again, because I'm not that familiar with the OS. I was gonna ask that myself. Like, wait, what OS?
Okay, I'm pretty sure the drive rush OS. I'm sorry, the parry perfect parry drive rush OS is you press parry and then you double tap forward, and if you get the parry off, the perfect parry off, you dash.
Oh,
But if you
okay,
don't,
yeah,
you just stay and parry
yeah.
stay.
Okay, I know about.
Right, but the counterplay is he just says to bait it, right? So it's not like a perfectly it's not a perfect offense, you know what I'm saying? There's options. Drive rush and perfect parry seem to be the answers. So you have to play more patient around those options is what it sounds like he's saying. So that shit is fucking godlike. Ed is looking sweet as fuck, bro.
Just wait. Well, they cannot see about to have that head on deck. Hey.
Yeah. So, but that's it. We got something else for y'all. Project L released this name yesterday, and it is called 2XKO. 2XKO. Yeah.
Pick me.
All right, go ahead. Your picks. Hello.
Name sucks.
Name's fucking garbage.
That shit make some shit to make it hard to say. It don't even sound cool to say.
Yeah, it's really
2X at KO. Why? Like, let's list off like games we played: Mortal Kombat, Tekken, Street Fighter, DNF Duel, Guilty Gear, Power Rangers Battle for the Grib, 2XKO. Like, what the fuck, bro? What does that even entail? That's so vague.
I don't know what the fuck that means at all.
How am I supposed to know that? Like, I get like, I guess if I'm really, really trying to break this shit down, you hear me? Like, 2XKO, you get 2 KOs, you win. You know what I'm saying? But like, bro, who the fuck? Like, what? Like, what is this shit about, bro? Man, look, I put my bid in, and I was like, League. What was the? I had a League of.
League of
It
Legends.
wasn't Legend. Nah, it was League of Fighters Battle for Valhalla. I still think that's a better name.
Yeah,
I'm
that's a
dying on
long
that.
ass fucking name.
It's cool though.
It's
But
better
when
than 2XKO, yes.
bro,
But 2XKO is into, advertising the beginning.
yeah, like that don't. I like how League of Legends players gonna know that this is the fighting game for them. They could have put League of Legend something, Legends of Leagues, Leagues of Fighters. I mean, like Legendary League Fighters.
Something else.
At least it sounds a little corny, but it's like okay,
Mm.
it's League of Legends. They can still use LOLF as a abbreviation. Like,
Right.
2KO does not sound cool. Like,
it sounds like a little kid's those Nerf guns they sell at the Dollar Tree.
oh shit.
Yeah, it sounds like one of those little Nerf guns. It sounds like it's for kids, is what it sounds like. So
Yeah.
I think that's the aim. Is just aiming at the kiddo.
Bro, they want the Jits to play this? They ain't about to play this shit? Bro, you got a
Like,
you got a hot call on. Bro, hold on.
bro,
I'm
like
gonna
I don't
slide
know
you
how to.
a clip real quick.
I don't know how these kids gonna play this game. I'm gonna be honest.
They
When they
play
got
this shit.
Fortnite and Roblox, it's like you trying to compete with Fortnite and Roblox, bro. I don't know, man. I don't know, man. The game looks beautiful. It was announced yesterday. We got some more gameplay footage of Alawi.
Oh yeah, that motherfucker was swinging some shit.
Yeah, so we got some more gameplay footage of Alawi. We'll peep this real quick.
Sure, he looks cool. I fucking with him.
Yasuo, he looks fire.
And the teleported motherfucker, I'm fucking with him too.
Yeah, I saw Echo. He's fucking cool too. They picked some good characters. I called the Yasuo. I figure Yasuo will be.
I'm not gonna lie.
One of the early ones.
I don't know no characters from League of Legends but him, and I was like, oh, so he's definitely gonna be in the game. It has to be him and Timo. That's the only two characters I know. So I was like, oh, okay, he's gonna be in the game. He's too cool not to. Now she looks like she has an interesting play style. I want to know what the fuck she about.
She looked
Get hit with
bad.
this board. Yeah,
Wow.
medical shit going on.
Yeah, she's a good character in League too.
She has some support.
Nah, she's a top laner. She's more like a bruiser or a tank. So she does a lot of damage and has like a lot of health. So she's really fun. Solo lane, yeah.
Okay, I'm about to say I'm a Smite player, so
Yeah.
I'm like, how does that translate? I might play League of Legends one day, but
So I save your mental and just play Smite, bro. That's the same thing, damn near anyway.
Smite they keep doing like. Okay, I know this is more like fighting game, but random question: is League of Legends meta switch up like Smite, where you have to relearn how to start like every match every like month?
Yeah,
There's a different start. Like, all
no,
right,
it's not every month. It's the like they is it they don't the
maybe not
changes
every
aren't
month. I
that
see, but
drastic. It's not crazy to where it's like changing every month. Like they change items more lately than they've been changing champions. Like if champions been winning too fucking much, like egregious, or if champions been losing too much, like egregious, like 30% win rates and shit like that, they'll adjust the champions. But it seems like lately it's been mostly item adjustments. It's also the new season. So the new season every year they completely overhaul everything and change it. So it's small adjustments throughout the year and then big one at the start of the year. So it's not that much, but we did find out for Tom Cannon, the Cannon brothers. If you guys don't know anything about the Cannon brothers, they are the brothers who created GGPO. Basically, the guys who they are the fathers of rollback netcode, basically. So someone made a cute little fucking meme, use fucking Ethernet cord, right? But Tom Cannon said, server-based rollback, baby. No need to fear the Wi-Fi warriors. So we ain't got to worry about none of that shit. And that tells me that this game is gonna be fucking ridiculous.
okay, okay. Question. I might set you up here. I don't know if you don't know. It's okay. I don't try to put you on the spot because I assume that you know more about rollback and shit more than I do. Is that correct? Can I assume that?
Sure.
Okay, so when he says no need to fear the Wi-Fi warriors because it's rollback, what does that mean exactly? Because in my recent playing of like Tekken 8, I never was the type to dodge people based off if they're playing like Wi-Fi or they're playing connected or if they're playing PC or they're playing console. But significantly in Tekken, when you play somebody that has Wi-Fi and they don't have straight 5 bars, you're going to get a noticeable lag fest. The rollback in the corner is like at 3 or 2 and shit like that. So
Right.
what does that mean when he
So
says
So I think what it means is that similar to Rolling Thunder, right? You have to connect to a server. You're not correct connecting directly to a person, and then the game's like interpolating what's happening as it's going. I think it's if it's connecting to a server, the server does all the work, and the server pushes the information to you. So if the person who's on the Wi-Fi, if they're lagging, they will feel the lag more. You may get slowed down, like it may slow down your gameplay depending if their specs are shitty. Like for example, in Tekken, when people have shitty specs for their computer, you can feel their specs because they can barely play the game in the first place on their computer. So when they hop online, it'll fucking make it play like you're flying under fucking water Tekken. And that's those videos. And that's why people say they need at least a benchmark function for Tekken to be able to play online. You need to pass like a prerequisite or something because it is a very demanding game. I agree. So that's kind of what'll happen is we get on the server. If I'm laggy, I will feel the lag. If the lag's too fucking much, it may compensate on your end. It may slow you down. I don't think it'll skip you around though. So that's it. So your experience won't be as bad as the person with the shitty connections experience.
okay?
Yeah.
That's so it's safe to assume it's like having like a parsec server.
Yeah. Yeah. It's closer to that, but Parsec isn't rollback. So
Yeah.
because Parsec is delay, same as what we used to have. It's just if the server location is good for both parties, it feels seamless. Like there's a little bit of lag latency, but not too much.
Okay.
So yeah, I got you. So Harada also mentioned that because people were actually getting really upset about the cost items just in games, like microtransactions, and Harada just put, just said was being real. Basically, Harada says development costs are now 10 times more expensive than in the 90s, and more than double or nearly triple the cost of Tekken 7. Even the Fight Lounge servers are costly to maintain. In the past, there weren't so many specs and there wasn't online. Plus, they didn't have such high resolution and high definition. Now, so many people want the game to run and be supported for a long time. It costs money to continually update the game for that reason. However, he probably only keeps good memories of the old games. He's talking about a specific person that is commenting him and how they like the old games and how they didn't like to buy things. So, but he's bringing up a super valid point. Is the reality is that the economy is still going. It's not super good right now. Interest rates are hella high. Everything's really expensive, more expensive than it's been in a long time. So the reality is we gotta charge more for this shit in order for us to keep our games up. And that's just what life is right now. And you can't be mad because niggas gotta eat. Because what happens? Niggas get hungry. So you gotta eat. So microtransactions are a thing that are just gonna be around and gonna be a mainstay in games. It is unfortunate that we gotta pay $4 for classic skins, but $4 ain't that much, to be honest. If I'm being completely fair.
$4, yeah, especially compared to, I mean, literally.
Yeah, right. Isn't it $70 for that game?
Oh shit!
Or like 60 bucks.
Did Street Fighter 6 come out at $70?
60, 70, something like that. I'm pretty
Yeah.
sure it's just like a base price game.
Yeah, with the outfit specifically, 10 right there for 4 right there. So somebody's juicing and somebody's trying to make a living.
Yeah,
And either way, it's fine because business is business.
right.
But if you're mindful of your dollar and you don't care what game you play, as long as it's a fighting game, then this is something you would value. You know, you kind of.
I think people also forget because they only feel the money leaving their pocket. This is something I was talking to my girl about last night, and what like the League of Legends fighting game means for like the fighting game community. So when I think of it is just think about all the time and money and effort we've put into fighting games, right? And over time, fighting games have come this far from where they were. We were fucking playing in fucking McDonald's bathrooms and shit. Shout out to Melty Blood. Fucking, but now we're playing in fucking multi-million-dollar fucking stadiums. I wouldn't be surprised if Evo made it to Madison Square Garden at one point. Yeah, in the next couple of years, right? So fighting games is on the up and up, crazy. And I think that is large and well because of the people who love fighting games, the people who paid the money to play the fighting games, the people who've been playing it and putting their blood, sweat, and tears in, the people who love fighting games. We got here because of all of us, right? It's our community who got us here. And putting money to buy something, a cosmetic that makes your character look cute or makes your character more enjoyable to you is worth the money that you could be putting back into fighting games so it can continue to grow. That's how I look at it. I think it's a good I hate microtransactions. Don't get me fucking wrong. Fuck them shits. But giving money to something I actually love and care about and want to see to continue to prosper, I'm okay with that one. I think people need to look at that more too.
Especially if they're willing to, hey, bro, the reason why we do this is because of this. I respect that a lot more than being left in the dark. I love when the developers and shit like that communicate with the community and on some real shit. Like, and that's what he did in that paragraph. He broke that shit down, and it's just like,
Yeah.
you know,
Real fucking life.
Shit,
Harada's always been super duper real. Super duper real. Don't ask me for shit is like the funniest fucking shit from back in the day when motherfuckers was asking crazy for DLC and shit like that. Yeah, that shit was funny.
Yeah.
That's Harada's goated. But we appreciate y'all for spending time with us. We're number 11. Y'all made it a long way with us, and this is the furthest we've come. And there is a path in front of us that we cannot yet see, but we're making that shit, and we appreciate y'all for coming along the way with us. Hey,
Enjoy the ride. We're gonna take you for a ride. Bro, I need somebody to come up with I need a trap remix, I need a EMD remix, I need a R&B remix to fucking take you for a ride, bro. Cause like that shit be hard, bro. You imagine that you about to stroke your girl like I'm finna take you for a ride, it'd be hard.
Yo.
Yo, somebody needs to get on that shit ASAP, bro. Don't make me have to do it.
Oh my god. Fucking bye, bruh.